Man, life will never, ever be the same.
I'll pay for it, I'll pay for it. She say be patient with her, so I wait for it. In every way she makes a rainy day seem perfect. The love of a lifetime, why we both deserve it. I'll pay for it.
As of July, we found out we were expecting, and we are not ready. It was a huge surprise for us. Even at our grown ages, we still feel overwhelmed. The plan was to wait 2 more years, at least to 2021, 2022, or even 2023, just whenever Sandra finished grad school. But you know there's a saying, when you won't go out to laugh, tell them your plans. But right now he is dying laughing at us because he's sending us a care package that'll be here in March. Man. Now, there is one theory on how conception happened and how we get here today. I'm iffy on it, but my mother-in-law swears on it. Alright, here's the story. So boom. For our anniversary, we avoid getting the expensive, high dollar, going in debt gifts. What we do instead is for our anniversary, we get creative and think of surprise sentimental gifts that each other would enjoy. For the wedding, I wrote her a song and performed it at the wedding called I'll Pay For It, which is also at the beginning of this video. For the first anniversary, I wrote her a book about the many reasons why I love her and why she is so special. And in that book, I also put our favorite pictures from our very first date in Houston all the way up until now. For year 2, I wasn't sure what I was gonna do because the first 2 years, I put my gift of putting words together as the way to be creative and come up with those sentimental gifts. So I began to think back in May. What is something she would never think that could happen, and couple it with her love language of quality time before July 14th gets here. I was thinking, what has been our biggest accomplishment so far in our marriage? No, not Polo. No, not even close. It's our house that Sandra has made into a beautiful home. And as we was getting our house built, we decided that we were not gonna have a housewarming party for 2 reasons. One, we know it's gonna take forever to get that game room completed upstairs, because I want that 82, that 85-inch big dog, you feel me? And then the second reason, we didn't want to put any pressure on our family to come celebrate this house with us after they came to Montego Bay, spent all their money on to witness our wedding. So we just didn't want to put that extra pressure on our families and our friends. And the third reason, the real reason, we couldn't figure out if we were gonna get the food catered or not catered. That was the question. And then also, man, low key, we just both antisocial. But in this short span of time that we have been in our home, my mother has visited, my grandmother has visited, my sister has visited, and I even had relatives from Memphis, Detroit, and Mississippi visit when they was down here for a family reunion. And also, Sandra's brother and his wife came for a weekend. We ended up watching cartoons on Netflix, which is crazy. And then we have hosted our nephew from Alexandria. He came and visited us for a whole week, and we took him to all the fun places that we can think of that a kid his age would like. And then I got him on them sticks. I was beating him on Madden in 2K, but don't say nothing. But Sandra's mom and Sandra's pops, they have not visited the house yet from their fear on driving these Houston highways, which I kind of understand because I'm scared to drive on 290 and 610 myself. Now, at Sandra's family cookout on the 4th of July that they do every year, I overheard my mother-in-law say that she was gonna drop Katie Bug off in Dallas at my sister-in-law's house. A light bulb went off in my head. If everything lines up perfectly, I can make a trip from Houston to Dallas, back to Houston, back to Dallas, and Sandra would not know. And her parents would get a chance to see the house, see where she works at. I could show her the other neighborhoods that we were thinking about before we landed here. It'll just be a dope, sentimental anniversary gift. And you know the saying, happy wife, happy life. You feel me? So long story short, after some convincing and some negotiating and making a chocolate deposit for my sister-in-law, everything lined up precisely. So precise to the fact that I was gonna make the turnaround trip was the same morning that Sandra had to work. So I didn't have to make a lie. I didn't have to do a kung fu karate disappearing act. Cause Sandra can know what I'm lying when I'm doing a joke lie, she know. Only thing I had to do was when she left in the morning, just tiptoe a little bit after. As we came back, I had to turn the security cam off for a little bit. As soon as we get in the house, turn the security cameras right back on, you feel me? That was my little secret, that was my tip. But with all that being said, the trip was a success. Her mom and her pop, they really loved the house. They loved the way Sandra decorated it. They loved seeing where she worked at. It just all worked out well. And then I also found out some interesting stories about Sandra that I didn't know on the voyage to and fro. All I'm gonna say is bear and pampers. Bear and pampers. Since I was able to put off my Ocean's 11 type move for an anniversary gift, a few nights later, I received my anniversary gift. And I don't know if it's such thing as married couples really being safe. At least we thought we were. But yeah, that's the story. And that's now how we on baby planning mode, baby supply mode, gender reveal mode. I need to go sell drugs for El Chapo to pay for daycare mode. 2 years than we thought than we had planned. But like Pastor Todd say, we relying on crazy faith, and we know God brought us to it. God gave us a blessing. We can't explain the energy of our home, the nervousness, the happiness, the excitement, the anxiousness, even with Polo. I just want to shout out Sandra because she's doing an amazing, phenomenal job being a wife, being a mom, and being a student. Me, my work ethic has kicked back up, you feel me? I done started driving for Uber. I done started driving for Lyft. Created a custom t-shirt website. Created my real estate investing website. So it's definitely hustle season for us for the next 2, 3, 4, 5, many months we got left of this. Yes, sir. That's how we got to where we're at today. Old and overwhelmed. Like they say, man, you're truly, truly never really ready. And there was times that we were just in the house chilling. And I was like, man, something is missing. But you just never truly are ready. Our hope and our prayer is that we have the parents that our parents were for us, and that we create an unconditional, loving family that both of us came from. So if you can, man, in the comment section, leave any first-time parent advice that you think would be useful, that we need it all, and just continue to pray for us. And we'll be back with another video after the gender reveal. All right, we out here.
Don't forget.
Wait, I was like, whoa.
You got some pictures?
Huh? Yeah, it was cool. Huh, Mama, this y'all, we got to get y'all the welcome bag, or your welcome basket.
We just started doing it.
Oh, I take it home?
Yeah, that's the new welcome basket.
What baby is this? No, this.
You gotta read it.
Instagram.
You gotta take it out and read it.
Wait a minute.
You hold it, man.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Oh, yeah.
What are you crying about?
I have a grandbaby.
What that? My 2020?
Yeah, next year on your birthday, boy, 16.
What y'all say, Pop?
My dad knows a lot, but
My grandmama know everything.
My grandpa.
Oh. Oh, I'm gonna spoil. Let the spoiling begin. Oh.
you got that right. You don't pick that, you got that right.
Gotcha.
Who you gonna be? You know, I don't know why, but it was the Lord put it on my mind because I would almost want to ask you, had y'all decided.
What? You sign what?
What they having? I'm crazy.
You know, they on this side.
You see the mug? Y'all didn't pick up the mug.
Just keep that canal, man.
Okay.
What's that?
I'm not retired because I'm gonna have to come out and babysit. I have to come babysit. Yeah, we gonna have to come out of retirement for this. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm gonna say this. He or she gonna come out the hospital with this. He or she. Might be he and she.
Nah, we didn't ruin that. Yeah.
Hey, man, I got all this little stuff here. Don't be taking
Oh, it's so sweet.
Like we both deserve it. I'll pay for it. I'll pay for it. She say be patient with her, so I wait for it. In every way she makes a rainy day seem perfect. The love of a lifetime, wife, we both deserve it.